The manager's in. We're going to head inside Verizon Wireless now. The post-game comments of manager Dave Trembley.
A lot of things to talk about in the game, but it's a night of firsts. It's our first win here at home this year. Hughes, his first game that he plays here, gets a big hit, and Simon comes in and does the job. Millwood got his pitches up. We made an error. We ended up making some good plays and got some big hits and finally got some 2-out hits and found a way to win. I thought we played great. I thought we played outstanding.
How tense was it there in the ninth inning?
I think all the other stuff that we've gone through the previous 19 games. Ninth inning tonight was a piece of cake. It was a piece of cake, goodness sakes.
Didn't it seem like that kind of flip from Lugo hung up in the air forever there?
Well, the flip from Lugo, what it looked like, you were on the trip and shadow, looked like the play that Turner made. And, with Millwood on the mound, and it cost us, But, we got guys in the right spots tonight. We got guys in the right situations, and they got the job done. Castillo continues to throw strikes and get big outs. Shows tremendous confidence. I think that's the key for him. He shows confidence pitching. And what can you say about Millwood? I mean, Millwood's got to throw 30-some pitches in one inning because we give him extra outs, and he continues to show why he's the number one guy in this staff.
Dave, you had said in the beginning, in pregame about the closer situation, not really being a closer, but just guys who get outs. But regardless, it was a pretty unconventional decision to take a kid who just came up, who's never really been a closer, and put him in that situation against the Yankees in the ninth inning. And it looks like he was going to go in regardless if it was a 2-run lead or a 3-run lead. What was the thought behind that? And was that something that you had kind of had?
I got nothing to lose. Team's got nothing to lose. We're going to give guys opportunities, and I'm going to try and slot guys back I'm going to try and slot guys back in the roles where they're best suited, not only for themselves but for the club. I've had guys put in situations because of injuries and decisions that I've made, and they've done the very best they can, but it's been an uncomfortable situation for them. And that's my fault, but I've gone with the best that I've had. Now I feel like I'm getting some help. Andy and I talked about this 10 days ago, taking Simon out of the starting rotation. He's got a power arm. Maybe he could help us in the bullpen. It's been just the opposite for us this season as compared to last. Our starting pitching has been good. Back end of our bullpen hasn't. Tonight we had to do what we had to do to mix it and match it and try to get outs and put guys in situations that I thought was best for them and for the team. And tonight, I had nothing to lose putting Simon in. I talked to him before the game and I asked him one question only. Are you scared? And he said no. And that's all I had to hear.
Dave, did you know before the game you would use him in that spot, or did you see the game develop and then say this is what we'll do?
No, I knew before the game he was going to close it.
Dave, even though he said he wasn't scared, throwing 97-mile-an-hour strikes, he was throwing strikes in a tough situation against the Yankees. What does that tell you about his makeup?
I learned about his makeup when I saw him on the sheet being full go on February 15th. The guy wants to pitch. The guy wants to pitch in the big leagues. He wants to pitch in the big leagues. I think, study his background, where he's from and where he's been. He knows he's getting a chance. He'll do whatever he can do to help. He went down and he did it. And he did it tonight against, obviously a very, very, very good baseball team in a situation where we needed somebody to help pick us up. We needed to get a pickup by somebody. He did it. But we made some plays in the field and got some big hits. I thought we played really a very up-tempo type game. Very up-tempo type game.
It's the third game in a row that Hughes is starting. Third game in a row, which he's come up big for you late in the game with a hit. What does it say about this kid? I mean, he just seems to kind of rise to that for you, or has so far.
I don't know if it's hit him where he's at. You know, he just wants to hit. I really don't see it. I told the people on the road, I really don't see a big difference in the way he's going about it and his demeanor than what I saw in spring training. And, the great thing about the game is you never know unless you give people an opportunity, unless you give them a chance. You know, all the stat books and all the things you can read and all the scouting reports and all that, they're all fine and dandy. But until you actually give people an opportunity and you see them in a big league game, in a big league environment, you don't know. And that's the beauty of the game. Somebody always can step up. Somebody always can do something special. Never count anybody out. That's why I don't count this team out.
Davis, Alfredo the closer until he proves he's not?
See how the game goes tomorrow. See how he feels. I don't know how he'll feel. Peter, I don't know how he'll respond tomorrow. He threw 97 miles an hour tonight. I'm sure he probably put as much effort and energy into it. He's never done it before. I want to see how he is tomorrow. And if he's fine, let's have a blowout 11-1 and I don't have to worry about it. That'd be beautiful. But if he's not, there's other guys.
Dave, were you surprised when Hughes got pulled with nobody on and 2 outs in the 6th?
No. He was throwing 92, 94 in the first, and then in the second, I thought maybe his back or something was wrong. He was throwing at 89, and that's when Dave made a trip, and I saw Joe talking to the pitching, island. But he's got good stuff, man. Late, cutter, hard. But both guys had to work real hard to get 3 outs. Both guys. A lot of deep counts. A lot of pitches. Both guys were up in the 80s in the 4th inning. That's working hard to get 3 outs an inning. Plus the tempo of the game when you play the Yankees is going to be, it's going to be slow. It'll be slow. All right.